Welcome to today's study. Today we're looking at how God answers prayer. So when God seems to say no, we may not fully understand, but we can still fully trust Him. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 17 through 19. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall the fruit be in the vine, the labor of the olive shall fall, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. The Lord God is my strength, and He will make my feet like hinds' feet, and He will make me to walk upon my high places. To the chief singer on my stringed instruments. So, even though everything may not be falling into place like we see in verse 17, like it should be, yet we can trust in the Lord and rejoice in God of our salvation, our deliverance, knowing He will take care of the situation. He will answer our prayers and care for us. He will make us stand up on our feet and make us walk on high places. Now, we need to keep in mind His promises. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted, but that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way of escape, that he may be able to bear it. So God can make a way when there seems to be no way. God will provide the grace and mercy to do with what we are facing. So God will provide the grace that is needed, and we need to yield to that grace that God gives us. So in conclusion of our study, these 4 ways that we have seen that God answers our prayer. Our request is granted. Number 1, the request is granted, but not yet. And the request is granted, but not as we expected. And the request is denied. So God may grant our request, or He may say, wait a little while, or we may receive our request as we did not expect it to be, or He may even deny the request. But God answers our prayers. He is the Almighty and knows what is best for us, and will guide us and lead us and give us the grace that we need in every situation. So, God may choose to answer our prayers. We can have confidence that it will be for our good. We should never grow weary in praying to God. The Lord has heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. Psalm 6, verse 9. So my friends, do keep praying, knowing God answers. He may not always answer the way we think, but He does answer. He will give you the request. The request may be for later, or He may answer it in a way we're not expecting, or He may even deny our request. But we got to continue praying, knowing that God sees ahead. He is in the heavens far above, looking down upon us like a person up in an airplane, seeing a driver on a road that's really windy. The guy in the airplane can see ahead what's ahead of that person and can warn them of pitfalls and dangers around the next curve that you might not see, but God can see it. So He will answer your prayers according to His will and what is best for us. So my friends, continue in praying and pray without ceasing.